Welcome back, everyone, to Tales of the Red. Um,
Definitely
oh,
gonna need a
let's
recap.
see. Yes. Previously on Tales of the Red, last session. Um,
Find out Chen has a heart.
yeah, for one. Um, but yeah,
Removed
it
from
was
one of his
mainly
victims, not originally his property.
Mhm. But yeah, um, basically, about a week had passed since the encounter at the art gallery, where your boss Blitz got very blitzed, and
Mm.
well, he was also drugged by Chen. With after your boss got wasted, he
Yeah,
Chen
just stack that
drugged
up.
him.
All I did was I gave the dude caffeine pills. That's all I did. I didn't do anything else.
Somehow I don't believe that.
Honestly,
Well,
that's all I did. That's all I gave him was caffeine pills, essentially.
yeah. He
Essentially, see, that's the important part there.
To be fair, all that Chen did, he hit the guy with like the air hypo that would make him like stay awake for 24 hours. So caffeine pills. But due to a leaf like stoking the fire of like hey, let's burn shit down, combined with uh your boss getting hammered as usual, and then
Mm.
being hit with the 24-hour stem, um he went a little bit off the rails, and well, currently he's been arrested.
Uh-oh.
uh, yeah, so Romanovich has been arrested, and he's being held on a $500,000 bond for
Oh, I got that.
for all the shit he did around the city. But he has also been like ordered to take a leave of absence from Zarafa. Because of that, um, you will have a new boss for a short time, Blitz. And
Mhm.
so yeah, I'll drag you over to have that little like scene, because you would have been like pulled in to meet with your new boss.
Oh boy. Putinov. Uh-huh.
Hmm.
And is Vodka Sovietsky like hiding behind him?
No, unfortunately not.
He could be. That could be his bodyguard.
Exactly, Rampa. Okay. So, yes, your temporary boss, he'll call you in, he'll introduce himself, as Valerian Putinov. Um, and when you get called into the meeting, like, what you pick up about this guy is that he's the exact opposite
Plus, what the fuck is going on with your
of,
mic?
Is something happening?
Yeah, I'm hearing Emily's
yeah,
voice echo in yours.
like
Oh.
echoing off.
Uh that's weird. Uh I'm gonna see if I can do something about that.
It's all your composition skill. Just now, a leaf. Yeah, I'd say that was a difficulty 5. You have that song. uh, you, publish it, do with it as you please. I don't think we've established how you like, um, produce your music yet. So
Okay, that should fix it. I don't know what's causing that. Um, but should be fixed.
okay, so you're called into a meeting with Putinov. He'll introduce himself, and immediately you pick up that this guy is the polar opposite of Romanovich.
Oh boy.
He's very knows the grindstone, very old fashioned, and like, does Arthur Chan wear like business casual to work or
Yes. Yes. Normal clothes to work. I think I
okay?
have them. Yeah, business wear.
Okay.
Regular
Sorry,
business wear.
the blue hair in your character image is throwing me off. So I always
Yeah,
forget that that's just your that's your weekend job, not your everyday
yeah.
job. You don't just walk around with the Hatsune Miku hair.
It's his I guess his real, like, at work, that's his evil alter ego, and Arthur Chan is his real person. I don't know. We'll never know.
But yeah, but you do pick up that Putinov is very, knows the grindstone, very old fashioned, like, you know, work hard till you die type dude. I think I described him last time as like, um, very old, like conservative type dude. He doesn't drink anything spice. He doesn't drink anything stronger than seltzer water, like that type of
Very by
thing.
the book.
Ah,
Hmm.
is he like, does he have any like accessories on or anything that would indicate, did he is this like his office or is this like a conference room?
He's taken over Romanovich's old office for now.
Okay. Has he like customized it at all? And
He's taken down everything that Romanovich had up. It's very like, four walls, the desk, very, there's nothing really, there's no pictures on the walls, there's nothing that really, this is a very
minimalistic.
miserable old man. Yeah.
Let's see.
Very utilitarian, it sounds like.
Yes.
Oh,
But
Arthur
yeah,
Chan,
he'll
hopefully you have the same level of nerve and way with words as Deanna had, because she managed to actually not quite coerce him, but stand her ground against him and survive. So,
Oh yeah, I can be very convincing when I need to be.
alright.
I love it. But yeah, he'll
But she
call
can
you
change his
in.
fate for the worse at the drop of a hat. So,
You take a seat, Arthur Chan, and Putinov. He'll is sitting at the desk, has his like hands folded in front of him, and he says, "Mister, whatever your surname is,"
Yeah, did I
because
um
I don't think you ever actually settled on a real full name. It's just been your like street
Chenkov.
handle.
check
Chenko,
Arthur Chan
Chenkov.
check.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make that note.
Sir
Okay.
Chenkov.
Mr. Chenkov, thank you for coming in for this meeting. As I'm sure you are aware, the company sent out a company-wide newsletter. Um, Mr. Romanovich, words, has He's been placed in a leave of absence due to his recent legal issues. Because of this, they've brought in some new eyes to cut the fat from the company, make it run more by the books. Um.
I see.
So I've been calling in other employees, and I've called you in to do a audit of sorts of your recent activities.
All right.
Yep. So he'll well, he looks through a tablet. I was about to say he opens up like a ledger, but this is the dark future that you very rarely see like actual like books. So it's all like tablets and shit.
Honestly, for this guy, I feel like he probably would have like a big leather-bound fucking like ledger.
hmm Yeah, I like that idea as well. Yeah, he will quite literally crack open a soy leather like ledger book, and you see he's like going through like figures. Um, it says here that Romanovich paid you for some for some work. There are no details. I want you to fill them in for me.
Mm-hmm. And what is your information clearance with the company, just to clarify?
I'm your boss. He occupies like the same level of the company that Romanovich was in, so like he's on the board of executives basically, so very high up.
Out of character, can you remind me, that was to break in and get
The
rid of
warehouse where
the
you found the cyber psychos and find the information.
yeah, and the purpose of that information was it was to have it for our own research, not like destroy it to
hmm
cover our involvement, right?
Yeah. The Zarafa wanted the research that Afterlife was doing, and then like they double check because the info you got, um, yeah, the Afterlife Inc.
Okay.
Genetic information,
Oh yeah, that was the
the messages.
okay. Um, that was recovery of classified information that was uh, supposed to be ours as a part of a contract that was signed. However, the company the contract was signed with underwent some legal issues, so to speak, and recovery of this important data required hiring freelancers.
Excuse me. I see. Well, according to my notes, this job was successful. The company got what they wanted. So,
Absolutely, and that is what I do here.
hmm like you can see that you've like he has a little bit more respect for you, but like from 0 to 100 basically on the respect scale, it's basically like 1. He has 1 respect for you. For telling the truth. This is a very hard guy to get on your side and sway over to your being your like buddy buddy again.
Why do I imagine that he has a little words pop over his screen that says Putinov will remember that?
Hmm.
Or Fallout style, like Putinov liked that.
Exactly.
but it doesn't tell you exactly how much he did. So
I love Fallout 4, baby. Having to grind out to get all the companion perks.
By
Or at
just
least
dumpster diving.
or at least that's what I did when I played and neglected the main mission to go and find the sun. But that's my
Spending
play
3 hours in a
style.
row. 3 hours in a row, just like breaking into everyone's house in Diamond City, so that Piper is like, "You're cool." It's for some reason picking locks. Anyway,
she's hoping you pick
Anyway.
her lock.
That was the idea, wasn't it?
hmm
the final challenge. You got to pick a bunch of locks, and sorry.
You have to find the master lockpick for the final challenge.
I love it.
Why am I picturing men in tights at the end of the movie?
Yes, I
All
was
of them.
thinking of that chastity cage.
Huh? It's probably funnier without the context.
I mean, hell, Piper's name, going off of what I said. I mean, hell, even Piper Wright sounds like
Oh.
Pipe Her Right.
Hmm. Piper, I barely know her. Sorry.
It isn't her like character model the exact same as like the female, like
The
you know, if you
default wife,
yeah.
or I guess female main character.
hmm
Man, that'd be fucked up to just replace your dead wife with one that looks exactly like her.
Wow, you look exactly like my dead wife. Let's bang.
You're my wife now.
I shouldn't giggle as much as I have at that, but it's true. That's the sad part. Okay. Um. All right. So you had your meeting with Putinov. Uh, basically, you pick up that he's a very hard man to please. Get on
All he
your
asked me?
side. Yeah,
Man.
like he'll ask you about like other things you've done for the company. But yeah, we'll go into like all of it
Let's
because
be honest, you're trying to
yeah,
Thank
max out
God he
your
doesn't
Putin
ask me
points.
what I do, like, every day at work, because I don't even know.
well, you work at HR and you know
Your job is to show
What
up
does
at the
HR
party.
do, really?
Nothing.
they
So I'm
cover
doing my
they
job.
cover the company's asses and fire anyone that raises a fuss against the company.
Oh, geez, sorry, Romanovich.
But cool. So you had your meeting with Putinov. You can start earning his respect if you wish. Like, I'll leave that up to you. Um, but I also wanted to cover getting your cyber dogs repaired
Oh, what
because
happened
they're
to him?
a few days after you brought them home, they've basically gone into a standby mode, and you cannot get them like up and like moving anymore.
Oh, I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to bail out my boss.
Okay. Poor tacos have performance issues.
You're gonna have to euthanize and bring out the magnet.
Oh man. Hey, wait a second. He's just gotta put a new fan on it on him. The CPU is just a little worn out. Come on.
I'm sorry.
Shit, let me get my freaking GM screen open.
You're at the veterinarian and they're just like, "Sir, I'm sorry. He has a memory leak."
And the dog just asks why it was made to feel pain.
Oh god. Okay. So you need to find basically to get them repaired. You'll need to find a technician to repair them. And it will be a difficulty 17 to get them
Mamma
repaired.
mia.
What skill?
Okay.
It'll be you're looking at a like electronic security tech difficulty 17 roll.
Well, I don't think I could do that, so do we have anyone that can? Anyone that's like techie?
That's the whole point of my character, and I think, well, Chris was. What happens to Chris, by the way?
I'll keep him around as an NPC. Like I'll say he's just helping, Chin with his drug operation. But yeah, Trumbledore sent me a message last weekend, and he was like, I can't make this game, regularly, so I'm just gonna, drop out. And so unfortunately, he won't be playing with us anymore. But I
I
will
didn't
keep
give a
the
shit about him. I
NPC.
was just curious about what happened to his character.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Like he'll continue to live and like pay rent in the same apartment building, but basically he'll just be an NPC in the background that you can call on for, basically Chin can basically he can install him permanently as a tech in his drug operation to keep churning out. I was about to say cyber crack, but it's not crack.
Deputy Crack Daddy.
You're telling me I don't have any. You're telling me I don't have anyone to beat up anymore.
You were beating up
if I
Chris. You were beating up Chin.
how much should I pay you to beat the shit out of him?
Like $1,000.
No, it was 10,000. It was 10,000.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
If I need someone beat up,
yeah,
you're the guy I'm going to.
hey, I will take care of the business.
I love
it. All right. Well, I guess I'll go to our new NPC friend to see if he can.
Okay, then I see how it is, but
I believe Decaf actually has a better pool for
in that
electronic
case, I
I
will.
essentially have 18.
Okay, I'm going to you
Deanna.
then.
Not Decaf.
Yeah, Deanna, right. All habits die hard. But
Yep. So it'll be difficulty.
yeah, well, and then also she
17.
moved out of the apartment complex.
I mean, I probably got your phone number or whatever. I mean, we're buddies, right?
Honestly, hardly. I mean, the first time she ever really interacted with you in a meaningful way was when she offered to make a deal with you and with Romanovich.
That is true. However, I mean, I was pretty pretty convincing. I was on your side with that.
Yeah, I mean, you did help. I mean, indirectly help her get out of a bind. So I guess she would be willing to repay the favor.
I'll throw in 10 grand. That's reasonable, right? Just
Yeah.
throw money at my problems.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, are you going to call her or are you going to go to her apartment?
I should probably call first. It'd be a little rude to just show up and like, what am I just gonna like have these two fucking deactivated robot dogs in the bed of a truck or something? I'll just like slip them through the mail slot in the door, like a little note attached.
Some assembly required.
Robot chihuahuas.
Yeah, like these are easily like each one is the size of like a big like Doberman. So
These
Yeah.
things are Zarafa made, right?
I believe so. Let me double check.
Do they have a
Cyber-
warranty? Could I just like have them replaced?
Replace your dogs? Oh my god.
Didn't you just buy them in a fucking like black market in the streets?
I think so.
He's got receipts.
You think those corrupt cops gave me a receipt?
Yeah, there's no receipt at the there's no receipts at the night market. Well, let me-
Yeah, so I'll call up Deanna. Like,
And she picks up, it's like, well,
I was gonna say I would think there's no warranty anywhere in Cyberpunk, but that's
Mhm.
guaranteed until the door. Or warranty until the door.
I mean, depends on the company. Used as a marketing thing.
Yeah. Oh. One other thing I saw, because I noticed a little aside, um, the company that produces Cyberpunk is actually doing a reprint of the Black Chrome supplement, and they're updating like the prices and stuff on a bunch of items. So I'll probably have to manually update them in the Foundry because the Foundry module is, I think, out of date at this point. That and I need to eventually pick up the new Night City book.
Ooh, sounds like I need to get those too.
but
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, you
Yep.
call Deanna,
But
she picks
yeah,
up and
back to
says, what?
the game.
Hey, I got some dogs. They're not like I mean, you met them. They're like fucked up. You think you can fix them?
And
I'll give you 10 grand. 10 big ones.
she says, sure. After this, we're even.
I kind of figured we were already even, so I'm giving you 10 grand. But hey, fair enough.
Where are you going to bring them over to my apartment, or should I come over to you?
Well, they don't really like. They're kind of heavy. It's probably best if you come here. As much as I'd love to like try and carry them over there,
She says,
I
very well,
tried,
where's
and I
here?
almost put my back out. Oh, I mean, you used to live here.
And yeah, has a kind of a touche kind of response, and then she says, I'll be over within the hour.
Like, what's that called? Like, point with your hands, like finger guns, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a phone call, but I'm doing that anyway.
You got it.
You're just in your apartment, just finger gunning. Because I don't
At
think
the
you're
wall.
yeah, I don't think you're I was about to say your lackey, but I forget her name. Alyssa. I don't think Alyssa's there, so
His
you're
arm
just doing
candy.
this like awkward. Exactly.
Does she like live somewhere? Like presumably, but does she live like in the apartment complex or
Yeah, I'll say that she also has like she has a apartment on this floor.
I was gonna say
just
it's
Yeah, just for maybe
the
convenience
roommate.
sake.
we're just like besties sharing a apartment?
Sure, if you want. There you go. Put the token down at your apartment where she's just hanging out. Yeah, your corpo bodyguard who is, I think, as you described her, she's a psycho, is just sitting there polishing your weapons and,
Mhm.
breaking them down, putting them back together. So,
I'm gonna refrain from making a joke about polishing there. Um,
They can't
She's
drive
not
my
gonna
dog around
polish
in my
doorknobs
car.
for you.
hmm.
Just to
Oh my,
oh,
we're just terrible. We're terrible. I swear to God. Sorry, go
is
ahead.
there a window in Arthur Chan's apartment?
yeah,
Hmm.
like,
Is there?
yeah, you're several stories up, but yeah, you all have windows. Like, this is actual, like, pretty decent apartment building.
I
Usually you have
was
to pay extra for
I
windows.
was just gonna say that I
Yeah,
just
the
rappelled down from the roof instead of
window
coming up
tax.
from the bottom.
The storm window, it doesn't open. You gotta go around.
Does it actually open?
Yeah, but I'll say just for the comedy of it, or you discover Arthur Chan, you've been hitting the wrong button to try and open your windows. You've basically been turning your shower on and off as
Oh,
long as you've
No
lived here,
wonder
and
the
you've
water
pressed the
bill's been
button to
going
open
up.
your windows.
thought there was like a hydraulic leak or something. I'd like to think you're like pointing at the button, and I'm like this one,
No,
and you're
actually, what she
like
does is she just,
pointing to
with
the
her
left, and I'm
like
like this
echo
one.
arm and the like computer system on it, like she basically just uses her actual functional left hand to, press some buttons and remotely override it to open it so she can climb in.
Mhm.
Well, hi.
She, waves with her non-existent right hand and says, "Where are they?"
They're in the bedroom. They're just, I don't know, kind of slumped over there.
Here, I'll say you've managed to drag them to
Oh,
the living room.
it'd be
So.
funnier if you basically just had to recharge them like an iPhone.
I got like one dragged in front of the couch to use it as a coffee table. I'm like sitting there. I got like a Pepsi on its back.
All right. All right. So you said it's the electronic security tech.
Yep.
All right. I would assume +1 from taking time because I'm not in a rush to do this,
Yeah.
and then
You'll have all the time you need to take.
+4 from the my signature ability, whatever the hell it is.
Yep. I'll allow you to add your interface roll to it. All right. Yeah, you know, plug in your equipment. I would say it probably takes probably like 2 or 3 hours to get them fully back online. Um, because a lot like usually you cannot hack into these things. Like when they're in the field, when they're deployed, they're they can't be hacked to be countered, basically. They
You
can't
forget
You
be
got to
about
like
like
stopped.
my
hard link directly or something, like with a cable.
Hmm. Yep. Uh, bust out the interface plugs and interface cables, and you manage to get them back in working order. Yeah.
Ancient
So,
technology like the USB-C.
but I also looked it up. The your your K-Tech Dobermans are actually from Sawboil. They're So again, another like neo-Soviet company, but
Hmm.
not the neo-Soviet company you worked for, Blitz or Arthur Chan.
Close enough.
Yeah, it's the other company that's run by the Russian stereotype on steroids.
Aren't they like linked or something? Or maybe it's one of those subsidiary type deals. I don't know.
Possibly. But yeah, after a few hours of work, the Dobermans are back up and they're functional. So, yep. Just as a reminder, when you want to deploy them, Blitz or Arthur Chan, they are linked to your agent. So they're cell phone like drones basically that have 3 different modes to them. A standby mode, which is, they're just standing there, powered on but not operating. Sentry mode, which is what you put them into, so they can go and bite people. And then tracking mode, where they can actually be used for tracking and
And if you
scouting.
subscribe to a subscription service, you can download an app to make them do tricks.
Sweet.
Cool. So I'll take those tokens off the map now. So yeah, they are fully operational. You can use them when you want. But be sure to pay a Deanna
I already added
for
the
her
money.
services. Cool.
Gotta lower my money.
Okay.
So with that resolved, she gives you kind of like, again, a sort of sarcastic salute with her non-existent right hand and walks out the door and then jumps off the side.
Wouldn't it have been? I mean, the window was still open. Whatever. Just like I'm like in disbelief for like half a second, and I just quickly accept it. Like,
was gonna say,
I
you
love
see her
it.
Spider-Manning through the city.
I mean, that's how she gets around.
man,
Nice. Okay.
She literally has
So
a fucking
repair the
grappling
cyber
cable
dogs.
built into her right arm, so.
You said that you wanted to go bail out Romanovich as well, Arthur Chan.
ideally, yes.
Actually,
I mean, I
before
just
you
got to
do
make sure he
that,
goes to court, and I
that's
get my money back anyway. So,
actually, before I leave, and obviously things proceed as they just did. If you don't, but are you going to voice your plan to bail out Romanovich while Deanna's there, or
um,
because we're both
I
associated with him? Obviously, you more so, but
oh yeah, and I guess you do benefit from him being, free and in a position to pay you for doing things. Yeah, I'll mention it. Like, yeah. After this, I'm gonna go bail out the boss man.
and Deanna stops in her tracks, and says, and then turns around and says, "You do know he's on a mandated leave of absence, right?"
Yeah. I mean, jail. I don't think jail is a good place for him. Um, hopefully, get him out of there before they try to recruit him into a gang or something. I owe the guy.
Him being recruited into a gang implies that he wasn't already in a gang before he joins Arafa. It's because he is a neo-Soviet, so
Yeah,
there's
but
a lot of
like
gang
a
activity up
bad
there
one.
still. But
I'd
please
like to
continue, I'm
avoid
sorry.
him getting picked up by like the Cyber Aryan nation or something. I'd hate to see him in court with like some new tattoos. That might hurt his case a little.
The Latin Cyber Kings.
That would be a hell of a gang for him to join.
So what I was thinking about is so because you missed this last time, but yeah, Deanna, like she still technically has. I mean, she's not formally hired by Zarafa still. Putinov tried to give her the boot until she basically threw it back in his face by pointing out how stupid he is to, throw away a master slicer, who was willing to, you know, help Zarafa, because those kind of people don't grow on trees. And the thing is that because I am in in Zarafa's system, um, and have access to, among other things, personnel, you know, like data that potentially, I mean, I could shuffle the ranks around if I really wanted to.
Oh, geez. I really hope he doesn't know that I'm associated with you.
I mean, as far as I know, he doesn't know because he called me in
Good.
separately, and I mean, I mentioned, well, Emily, did I? I mean, was it mentioned in Deanna's meeting with him that that like she only did a deal with Romanovich? I don't believe it was mentioned that Arthur Chan was involved in it.
No, was it Arthur Chan wasn't brought up
Okay,
during your conversation with
so
Putinov.
well, basically, what I was getting at is that I mean, I could theoretically, and especially with promoting and pardoning certain people, like I mean, not only could I theoretically restore Romanovich's job, I could have Putinov demoted to sanitation and possibly promote you, or well, not myself, but um, she isn't mentioning, like, she isn't giving suggestions, but she does kind of suggest that
Yeah, like
like she has the
implies,
potential
hey,
to,
I have access.
yeah, kind of, when you're mentioning, like, your plan to, like, the reason why she brought up um the like basically if you bail him out, I could theoretically alter company reports to have like a memo put out that he's been pardoned, um but with the implication that I could do more than just that.
The only thing I would think is like whoever decided to like, I don't know, put him on leave. What if that person is like, hey, wait a fucking second.
um would I be able to know who put him on leave with my access to the
Um,
company systems?
I would say it wouldn't even need like access systems. It's basically he was put on leave after he was arrested. It's kind of like, this company policy, like, oh, this person got, hammered and is in the drunk tank or, possibly facing trial. Yeah, let's say face and say they're going on leave. It's
um
basically, corporate speak for, you know,
so and
Emergency
this
cut ties.
was this guy um uh, like was, and you said Putinov was part of the, like, corporate, like, council, like, that runs the company, like he's taken personal
yeah,
charge.
yeah, board of directors,
So
basically.
theoretically, I mean, because I'm just mentioning this out of character as an example to Arthur Chan, the fact that something Deanna could theoretically do is, like, have him implicated in a very obviously false, well, I mean, from out of character, but in character, she'd make it look convincing, like some sort of scandal that would potentially result in Putinov being removed from his position, potentially demoted to a very humiliating position, which would open up a spot for Romanovich or maybe even you to take his place.
Hmm.
I mean, she doesn't say that outright, but um, she kind of,
It's worth
Definitely
keeping in
yeah,
mind.
she indicates that she has the capabilities to potentially fuck around with their internal systems and, like, bureaucracy and make that a thing.
For now, I'm just gonna bail out Romanovich and see about working something out from there. Probably ask him like, hey, what do you suppose is like a good course of action here? Yeah, because he's the corporate guy. He's been at this for a long time, presumably.
Yeah, I mean, in that
So,
case, yeah, in terms of meeting with him, um, Deanna offers to tag along with you in the event that her technical expertise would be, or knowledge rather, would be of value to you or to him in any kind of
oh,
discussion.
definitely,
Okay.
definitely. I think it'd be a good idea to have like a little insider group here in the company. But as far as like going and bailing him out, is that like something that'll require?
His bail was just $500,000, so if you pay that, then you bail him out.
Mhm.
Emily?
Yeah. Well, yeah, the bail was 500,000. And like basically that will have him released, and like he will have to go back and go before a judge and you know like formal trial, but
I mean, as long as he
you
doesn't
know
like leave the country, I'll get my money back.
yeah,
So
yeah,
if he did that, I'd be
yeah, because
really fucking pissed.
they've also confiscated his passport because they are aware that he is he does have potential to flee the country possibly, but they've just cut off that avenue of escape. All right, so Deanna and Arthur Chan, you're headed down to the station house, right, to pick up Romanovich?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this is like an older map that I had prepared like way back at the beginning of the campaign because I thought that you would your investigation would lead you to the police station for the Kelly investigation, but it never did. So I've just had the map like queued up and ready.
I mean, I've
But
been there plenty of times to talk to Commissioner Jordan, so.
yeah.
Commissioner Jordan. Hmm.
Yeah, when I was Owl Woman.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah. You take a company car, take a cab, do
We
something
ride,
to get
we
over to the
ride on the
police station.
backs of the cyber dogs.
They're not that big. Come on now. Don't be ridiculous. In this game about the dark future where corporations have taken over everything, don't be ridiculous.
Hey man, I'm they sometimes they call me Arthur Morgan.
Yeah, and then when you're in that persona, it said, "Ni hao, bitches." Yeah, bitches.
Man,
Ride into frame on a virtual horse.
my e-horse.
But funnily enough, there may be nomads that have horses if you ever want to actually find horses. Like outside the city, definitely.
Oh god, I thought of something
Because
funny. You imagine if, like, those like mechanical bulls. Imagine if like he just moved one of those into frame, so it looks like he's like riding a horse, a very rowdy horse, and then it's just like a rodeo bull kind of thing where it's kind of bouncing around.
He just like attaches wheels to it and it does the rodeo thing as it drives along.
you just get like a wooden like hobby horse, and it's on like wheels, so you just get like pulled everywhere when you're in your cowboy persona. That's so ridiculous. But yeah, you arrive at the police station, and
Say howdy
you
to
go.
the cop at the front desk.
Uh, uh, you know, I don't have a calendar up. The time has been passing properly, but doesn't matter.
Is this the desk where I pay bail?
Uh, yeah. Well, actually, you have to go see the clerk inside. Who are you here to pay bail for? Exactly.
Victor Romanovich.
Oh, Romanovich. That asshole.
Oh, did he say something rude? I'm sorry. Yeah, it's usually not like him.
Well, it wasn't so much what he said, it was what he did when he was on his bender.
I see. I see. I apologize for his alleged behavior.
Alleged, it was on the news.
Hey man, it's an ongoing court case. I am in HR, after
Decaf
all.
is not actually saying that, by the way. She's basically in Tales of the Red, just kind of, lurking in the shadows with this sort of silhouette, dark silhouette, glowing eyes.
Raises an eyebrow, like.
Yeah, she would definitely be raising an eyebrow at that because that's just such a fucking ludicrously stupid statement.
I'm talking to the guy at the desk, but I can like feel you staring into the back of my head.
Boring a hole into the back of his head.
Yeah, if you were Superman, I'd be dead.
I see. Well, okay. Alright, so you need to go pay the clerk to get your friend out. You have any questions for me before I, take you back there?
No, I don't. How you doing?
Lovely smoggy weather we're having today.
Actually, let me roll for the weather. It's
Wow.
cold and overcast.
If you look outside, you the sky is there, allegedly.
Rife with smog and light pollution as usual. Alright. Yeah, he'll like buzz you in. Right. So go through this store. The clerk will be, in the back. Have your money order made out. However the fuck you're paying. Have it ready.
Is only Arthur Chanelab back there, or is Deanna and Arm Candy coming along as well?
Yeah, you two can go. Like, yes, he'll buzz the door open. You should be able to go through there's no walls, so you should just be able to go through.
Wait, oh, he doesn't want me to. Arthur Chan has had enough of getting grabbed. There we go.
Pause the game. Yep. Yeah, you'll go through. You see a bunch of very, very tired looking, patrol cops. A bunch of, desk jockeys sitting in here. But yeah, you'll walk to the clerk. She'll look up. She'll say, uh, good morning. How may I help you?
Yeah, I'm here to
6 in the evening.
here to.
That's where we paused last time. It's, like this.
You know
this
what?
happened before, current stuff. So
We
it's
work long shifts. You can't see the sky anyway, so what does it really matter?
Yes, is it still Tuesday?
I'm here to.
Yeah, is it still Tuesday?
I'm here to bail out Victor Romanovich. I was told to, you're the person I'm supposed to go to. I'm doing the finger guns again.
I see. Okay. 500,000 eddies. And
All right.
yep. So, usual agreement with you bailing someone out. They're your responsibility and until they go to trial. If they flee the city or, the country, well, if they flee, not only will we arrest them again, you will also be arrested and held and also face some punishment.
Well, see, if he tries to flee the city, you'd be arresting a corpse because I'm getting my 500 grand back. So this motherfucker is not going anywhere.
Sir, please don't tell me you'll murder somebody. I am a police officer.
It's a figure of speech.
Right.
Deanna's there just, again, like looming in the shadows, but actually smiling. Whether it's at, the police officer, pointing out how stupid he is for saying that, or his actual statement is unclear.
Yeah.
Either way, she's amused. For once.
Yep. Alright. So yeah, you'll hand over the payment. Please deduct that from your sheet.
Care of it.
Yep. Right. I'll have an officer escort you to, well, to where we're keeping him, so you can get him. So one of the officers will come over. Please follow me. Take you to him.
Is there some department policy to only hire hot cops? I'm noticing like a trend here.
I mean, she looks almost like a cast member of iZombie in terms of the pale skin and dark eyeshadow, but
it's the module that I have for the NPCs. Like
I didn't accidentally walk into like the stripper
Dead
police
Space,
department,
Batman.
right?
Well, that's one of the SWAT officers who's off duty, like conversing as you walk down this hallway. It's the police department.
Yeah.
Yeah, the officer will lead you into where they have, the drunk tank, like the holding cells. So.
Are all the drunk crackheads also hot? Might have accidentally walked onto a movie set or something.
I mean, this is Cyberpunk. I mean, you can't really tell for what the person originally.
Oh, the answer is yes. I see. What do you know?
I don't know why. I don't know why all the token images for this module make them all look like,
Margot Robbie.
It's
like this guy right here. 5 years ago, this guy was on the cover of Teen Vogue, right? And you got this guy right here. I don't know. He looks like he's been up to some shady shit, but not like the shady shit that's like evil. Just like maybe selling a couple of drugs or something.
Yeah, smoke weed every day.
It's one of my dealers.
Hold on.
That's right, Chen. You do have to hire like people to sell your drugs and shit.
Has he already hired people to sell his drugs?
I don't know if he has yet. I know he's been operating a drug den.
I haven't really done anything specific for it, but
I mean,
I take one look at this guy and I could tell he's tweaking off that shit that fucking
Chin,
Chen
here's what you
makes.
need to do. You need to show up in the scene to, this isn't a fucking jail. This is a recruitment hub.
Oh man.
I'd like to see your finest stock of drug dealers, please.
Oh, the bail on this one's only 10K? Oh, dude. Gotta have it. Sign me up.
I see this model includes a baseball cap, perfect for indicating buying or selling.
Yeah, you could really walk in here and get like the whole crime starter pack. You got this guy to sell on the corner, you got this guy to sell in a nightclub, and you got this guy to beat up the ones that don't pay. And you got this guy to launder your money.
Hey, you got this this one to take bribes and look the other way.
No.
Yeah,
And then you've got this one who feels guilt about being responsible for all of it.
Walking into the fucking storefront here, I'm gonna go
Inspecting the merchandise.
I'm gonna knock on the metal bars of Romanovich's little doggy cage here. And I'm just gonna assume that he's like sleeping, probably turned away from the rest of the jail because he's a rich boy and has probably never been around anyone that's slightly sketchy like this, except for maybe his coke dealer. So he's probably like in a fetal position, I'd imagine, against the wall.
He's tweaking out hard.
Yeah.
I need more of it.
When you
He's
go
like-
when you go up to his cell, kind of like knock on the bars, like he's asleep with his back to you, and you make the noise. He'll get up, and you see that he's kind of just down to his like regular shirt. He's taking off his suit jacket. He looks like rough, and I would say, like, Arthur Chan, you've never seen this guy hung, because he does have like cyberware. He does have a cyber liver to like filter out alcohol. But this guy looks rough. This is the first time you've ever seen him looking like hungover, sick.
Hey buddy, how you holding up?
If he turns
Arthur.
around and sees Deanna basically in silhouette with the glowing eyes like in the photo I shared, does he like panic slightly?
Oh god, I must be still drunk. Ugh.
Oh god, the Reapers come for me.
No, that's just our mutual friend there.
Mhm.
Anyway, we're busting you out. Well, I paid, like bailing you out rather. But yeah, it's a turn of phrase. And I I look over at the cop lady, who I imagine is maybe glaring at me a little bit.
Yeah, she'll come over, scan the thing. Like scan. It would not surprise me in the slightest at this point if by the end of the campaign you just paid off all the dirty cops in
No, it's
Night
like
City.
it's like Biff in Back to the Future Part 2. It's like, kid, I own the police.
I'm gonna point to this guy too and be like, hey, what's that guy's bail?
By way of the competition.
You'd have to check with the with the clerk, sir. That's what the officer will say.
Fair enough. Okay. So like, do you open the door or can I open the door?
Yeah, the officer scans her back. Will scan like the key card, and it'll open, and he'll come out.
Boy. All right, Vic. It's time to get out of here. I imagine you don't want to hang out here much longer. Apparently, the guy at the front desk really doesn't like you.
Well, uh, story about that.
I killed his
Uh,
wife and
I-
his daughter, so
That'll do it.
not that fucking egregious, Marty. I love the way you
Yes.
think, though. Um,
Well, he's a crime boss. What do you want? I mean, really?
Well, he's a couple of kinds of
Crime
boss.
boss, corporate executive, it's all the same.
Starts to blur
Um,
together, really.
Yeah. I mean, even today. Hmm.
come see, come stop, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, as you're walking out, you're escorted out. Romanovich will tell you, well, the reason why most of the you know the cops here don't particularly enjoy my presence. I well, I made a big ass of myself, and well,
I saw
they
it
had
on
to
the news.
they had to call in SWAT officers to make me come down from my rampage. Unfortunately, a little bit of the the neo-Soviet you know the merc life is coming back to me when I got fucking plowed and started throwing
Deanna's head kind of
firebomb.
recoils back when he says plowed.
I don't know if plowed is the right terminology there. Although this could be one of those. I mean,
You were
we've
in
established
prison.
this is some kind of special police station, so maybe it's like the hooker police station. I don't know.
When I got drunk off my ass, I threw fire bombs and they had to call SWAT officers. There you go. That's why they don't like me here, Arthur Chan.
I thought he
Okay.
urinated on their shoes.
So, but like they didn't touch you, right?
He'll give you a very weird, like a, cock his head, like, what? What do you mean?
It's
Exactly.
just the way you said it. Anyway, don't worry about it. It's like a weird. This place is kind of weird. Let's get out of here.
They didn't send him to Uncle Touchy's basement.
They didn't send him to the set of iCarly.
Oh God.
Guy over there in the corner with no shirt. I'm Gibby.
Is Dan Schneider also in jail? I hope so.
Okay.
He's got to turn up as an NPC in one of these games at some point, just as a gag. I mean,
And
he's very sinister looking if you've ever seen a photo of him, so it would totally work.
Yeah, he'd make for like a good villain, He's kind of plump and evil, so it fits.
Don't give me any more stupid ideas that I already have.
Oh Jesus. But yeah. Are you gonna stop by the clerk on your way out to inquire about this booster ganger who, he's been kind of eyeing the three of you as you came in, like hasn't said or did anything, but he's definitely
I think I ran into
eyeing
someone
the
with that
three of
exact
you.
token at the bar at the beginning of the campaign. Is this that guy? Can we say that this is that guy?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool.
You've crossed
Hey,
paths with
bud, how
Snoop
you
Dogg
doing?
twice now.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say like, hey, you know what? I know you from somewhere. What's your bail? You know off the top of your head, buddy?
100K.
100K. Holy shit! What did you do?
Do you really want to know?
Well, here's the funny thing. When you actually pay bail, you only have to pay like 10%.
Yeah, you tell him that
Technically.
right
Okay,
after
so-
you paid fucking
So the bail for my boss is like 5 million then.
No.
In
Yeah.
reality.
In reality, it
Oh.
would be 5 million, yes, because
Oh.
you technically, when you pay bail, you only pay 10%, and then the other part is forfeit for whoever is basically puts up the bail. So they would owe the government that extra money for whoever paid the bail. That's how they
Okay.
get the bounty hunters to go after the people that actually have bail, escaped bail or skipped bail.
I see. So I would owe the government 5 million then, or I guess 4.5 million.
Yes, 4.5.
That would be troublesome.
I'm sorry
that
for giving you ideas, but
So
No, I
Chin
love it.
screws him over once again.
No, that's really funny. I like that. That's a very
Thank you,
funny
Chen.
concept.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm just
100K.
gonna like. Oh, geez. Okay. That blows. Good luck with that. We're just gonna fucking leave.
Just the fucking good luck with that.
Well, yeah, because now now out of character, the gears are turning in Deanna's head as she sees an opportunity here. Not necessarily for Snoop Dogg, but now the fact that Arthur Chan is potentially 4.5 million in the hole.
Well, only if Romanovich fucks off, which, I mean, I said it was a figure of speech, but I will actually kill him if he does that.
You're just gonna cheat him to the radiator now. Make sure he
Yeah.
doesn't
No, he
escape.
he is going to be sleeping on my couch though, and I'm going to keep a very close eye on him. I'll have the robot Doberman like watch him in his sleep, like threateningly. And if he asks about it, I'm just like, oh no, that they just do that. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I fucking love it. Okay.
yeah. There you go. That's what I was talking about, Emily.
Yep.
Shit.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh no.
Oh shit, DM.
It's involving the bond stuff, so.
Oh.
Yep. Believe me, I have plenty of ways of possibly screwing over the party without ideas. Like
Oh,
I
yeah, I
appreciate the
know.
ideas that are brought up, but
There could just be like a cyber psycho on the sidewalk outside the police station that disembowels me, you know? Really anything could happen.
So just so I understand it, that basically as long as Romanovich doesn't make a break for it, that he's not 4.5 million in debt.
Correct.
yes.
All right. It's just so
Okay.
funny that he was initially kind of entertaining the idea of bailing out Snoop Dogg. Like, yeah, well, good luck with it.
100K? No.
How much money do you have?
Less now than I did.
Mhm.
And then meanwhile,
I'm
Oh,
not
you
broke
still
by any
have-
means, but
You still have quite a sum and like an offshore account as well. I forget
oh
how
yeah.
much.
You might consider buying up the competition
sweet Jesus.
before Chin
Yeah,
rolls in with a blank
he's-
check and
Yeah. Right, he spent a lot. But compared to everyone else, like I won't reveal how much he has in his account, but Blitz
I
is
haven't spent
flush
that
with
much.
money.
Mhm.
I mean, if I get the bail money back, then we're fine, you know?
Excuse me.
I mean, do you want to pay the full 5 mil?
No? The fuck? Hell no.
Because the 10% is non-refundable.
Ah, rats.
Okay. All right, with the bailing out of Romanovich. That brings us up to, current events or, current like time. Um so yeah, the party has been hired to go into a
Hired is
yeah.
a loose term. I have invited everybody to my operations center for a meeting to explain the situation.
Yeah. Yeah, so this one of the visitors to Chen's drug den like poured his heart out to Chen, told him that in a club called the After Image, his sister is being held there, basically drugged out of her mind, and he wants people to go in and save her.
Who?
Hmm.
Just out of curiosity, real quick,
And
um, how much time has passed between bailing out Romanovich and the present day? Like, has it been like a day or more? Or...
I'd say probably like a couple days. It's
Mm,
like 3,
yeah,
I'd say.
because at some point, I definitely, as a player, definitely want to strategize with Romanovich and Arthur Chan about possibly changing things as we see fit.
Hmm. Yep. So I'll drag you all to the Ripper Doc Clinic because I believe you wanted to.
No, this is at the warehouse, but yes, essentially.
Yeah. I still need to make you a warehouse map, so
You're
this will
fine. You're fine.
work for now.
It'll do. It'll do. Um,
Deanna.
s-
Yep. And I believe you're going to reach out to all the current party
yes, I
to.
did.
Yeah.
I reached out to everybody, uh, and so I essentially once everybody has arrived, I'm just like, all right, thank you for coming. We have a moral dilemma on our hands. Yes, I know that sounds weird coming
Oh.
from me. Um,
Hmm.
um,
I glad
what?
you said it, not me.
Hey, I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. Okay. Granted, I might not have the best motives in the world on some things, but
Turn over a new leaf. You mean you don't want to roll it up and smoke it?
Hmm.
I do that on Sundays.
It's the same leaf. It's just the other side.
Exactly, exactly. Um, so the job essentially is to rescue this guy's sister out of this sex club that she's basically been forced into.
Hmm.
I told him not to worry about paying. I'm putting up the cost for this. I'm paying you guys for this. So, granted, not much right now, but depending on how business takes off, I'll cut you a percentage every time I get paid. Sound fair?
Well, I'm okay with being a drug dealer enforcer.
Well, you don't have to do anything. It's just I'm going to offer a percentage of the cut for doing this with me. You don't have to take it, of course, but it's an option. If you would
Oh no!
first.
Whoa! 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 Hey! Hey! Hold on. I'll take it.
Do you want to invest in Chen's business splits
It's a
or
good
Arthur Chan?
idea.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Yeah. Speaking of, do you need any startup capital? How's business going?
Deanna just gives you like this intense side eye. She's like,
Let's just say I have decent capital right now. The only thing is the R&D of a new, essentially what is a combat stim for possible military use if things go well. Uh,
Hmm.
I do have the recreational drug that I regrettably injected into you. Um, Arthur, and I do apologize for that again. But I do have that which is my standard designer drug that I am offering as more of a neural enhancement. If there's something else that you would prefer me to make or give me an idea to make, I will gladly start R&Ding it, but this is the premise of that. But off on that tangent, we have to essentially either find a way to get his sister off the hook and out of there so that they don't come after them, or make it so that they're not bothered again.
Mm-hmm. Do we have information like how many bad guys there's going to be?
Yes, I went in there before I approached everyone, found out there's anywhere between 10 to 15 guards total in the entire building, depending on where you're at. Some
Mm-hmm.
sections have higher security than others. The brain dance section, I don't know. I was more escorted through the uh shall we say bar area to meet with the owner and possibly make a deal. So if that doesn't go, then we're going forward with breaking them out.
Gotcha.
So that is the entirety of this. I just want to get everybody's thoughts. We have an idea of how many people are going to be there. I have a somewhat foot in the door, depending on the entirety of the boss's, how should we say, acceptance of the drug that he tried, that I gave him a sample of. Um, the As far as what everybody would be doing, Deanna, you're just there to make sure things don't go sideways. You're on the net. Don't expect you to go in person. I don't know much about, but I just know that you don't like getting your hands dirty unless you actually have to.
She nods.
The business, well, you're there in case things go sideways, and then you can shoot up the place. As far as a leaf, Arthur, you're more of the inside people, so as to have your foot in the door so we can basically break things out, and then the business is the backup for
Mhm.
if we need help. I'm going to see if I can get another meeting with the boss, and we'll go from there. That is my plan. If anybody else has any other ideas, now is a good time to bid them out, I guess.
For that meeting, is the plan to just negotiate their release?
Partially, yes. It is partially to negotiate the release, and if he is accepting, if he's taking my offer to work with him and produce drugs for his club, then the individual that we are releasing is going to be my liaison,
Mhm.
so that she no longer has to work there. She is basically free to go, and then she just only has to go in there and drop off the drugs and pick up the money. See, I do have a heart. Granted, sometimes it's black, but that's neither here nor there.
He's still there.
Just cut off the cigarettes.
I
Just
don't
take her
smoke.
into the meeting.
I don't smoke.
Then
Take a
stop
sip of.
smoking, hanging out with like secondhand smokers.
No. I just take a sip of the calf. The caffeine addiction. It's like I don't smoke.
Then why are you so jittery?
Maybe the caffeine, but that's. I had to put in a new heart anyway.
He doesn't smoke tobacco.
Yeah.
I don't think Chin actually takes drugs besides the caffeine pills, funnily enough.
Nope. is it?
I may be a
That's why
drug
he's
dealer, but I ain't a drug taker. What do you take me
He
for,
doesn't get high
moron?
off his own supply. All right, noted.
exactly yes.
Dealer, not a doer.
Yeah.
That's fair.
you, you, you say the thing about caffeine, and I'm finishing up a flavored like latte that has a big old thing on the front of it, 200 milligrams of caffeine.
Mamma mia.
That's nothing. That's nothing. I'm not going to tell you how much caffeine I've had today already.
And I've been sipping on it for the past like 2 hours because I can't drink it all at once.
Okay, so within the last 12 hours, I've had about 600 milligrams of caffeine.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
In high school, I ended up taking, well, okay, I drank 3 energy drinks, a big ass fucking coffee, then I had this caffeine gum, and I felt like I was having a heart attack. That was like in high school. And I ended up doing the math afterwards, and it was like 1.2 grams of caffeine. So that's the limit.
1,200 milligrams.
Don't pass that if you like being alive.
I'd rather beat you on that though.
May he rest in
Oh
peace.
boy.
And again, well, he technically did have a heart attack at 16. Technically, but he didn't. He had an extra circuit in his heart.
Oh Jesus.
So whenever like it would hit, like every once in a while it'd go off, and basically a bottom section of his heart would just keep beating repeatedly. He had 245 beats a minute for 45 minutes straight.
That's not good.
Anyway, in terms of the job at hand,
Yeah.
So, I mean, because what Shin was saying, like just for my own awareness. So, I mean, obviously, you said have me kind of in the sidelines, with like tech support. Do we know with this business if there are like, so I mean, obviously, I'm assuming there's cameras to patch into, but do we know if like the guards have any kind of cybernetics, like communication devices or anything that could like be activated to immobilize them if I did like a building wide like EMP or something?
I didn't notice any, but then again, I wasn't looking that hard at it.
Oh.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did, because the guy at the front desk or like the bouncer had something.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if like even if they have like earpieces that I can do like a feedback loop on or something that could like stun guards in the building or
just a
something.
high pitched screech.
Like anything, like because Emily, I'm just thinking ahead to a certain other future character and her means of taking out an entire space full of people.
I know, I'm already planning for all your, the biotoxin you fucking bought.
It's not a biotoxin, it's a fucking chemical weapon, but anyway.
Same difference.
But anyway, like I'm just I'm wondering if there's something like that that could be, like with technology instead of chemical weapons that could be used to quickly neutralize an entire like, you know, room or even building full of people without killing any of them.
I would say that I'm pretty sure they have some sort of communications. It would just, I wouldn't say completely neutralize them. It probably would just stun them for a bit.
Yeah, if it's like an overwhelming sensory thing that would like you make them have like a seizure or something. I don't know.
That's about it, I think.
Right, tearing a hole open into the black wall and exposing their minds to eldritch deity amounts of evil AIs.
Excuse me. There are EMP grenades that you can buy that would load them.
I'm not talking about EMP grenades.
Otherwise,
That implies going to the building. I'm saying, like, is there a way that I could, like, theoretically patch
Remotely.
into their communication systems and then trigger, like, some sort of, like, high-intensity feedback that would,
yeah.
basically
Um,
overwhelm their senses and cause them to have, like, a seizure or
yeah.
something?
Yeah, it would be a security tech role to get into, like, the building, like
Electronic security
security.
tech?
Yeah. And
Alright.
then I would need a cyber tech role
Alright.
to, like, basically overload any of their tech.
Alright.
Since they're all kind of like, because, like, most clubs, the people who work there, I'll just give this to you guys for free. I won't make you, like, have to, try and parse that out. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this is, like, a kind of high-tech, like, kind of not really high
Mm-hmm.
roll because it's in the shitty part of town and, it's a, you know, it's a sex club. But,
It's the high-end middle class, okay?
Well, I'm just wondering in this
Like-
setting,
Dollar store dollhouse.
like, I'm just wondering in this setting if there's something akin to, like, basically, like, in a mentally, like, not necessarily mental, like, inbuilt, like, but basically, like, an inbuilt, way of communicating, so, like, you don't have to results on your phone or something. You can basically just, like, because obviously, you can have, like, internal modifications in Cyberpunk, but I'm just not sure the full extent of how it goes. Like, is there something like, is
yeah.
there basically, like, a
Well,
mental comm link kind of thing?
Yes, there is.
Okay, so, like, something like that that's, like, surgically grafted into your head or something, like, that could
Yeah,
be targeted and overloaded.
I wouldn't say completely overloaded. I'd say like shocked for a bit.
Yeah,
So
well,
it has to reboot
yeah,
itself.
well, what I mean
exactly.
is, like, if it triggers, like, a high intensity, like, sonic, you know, sound or pulse or something that would, be like a high intensity,
Mhm.
like, feedback loop, like something like that that would stun somebody, overload their senses, and cause, like, a seizure. That's the kind of thing I'm trying to exploit
Yeah.
here.
Like, with the cybertech roll I have you make, I'll treat it as basically you've, like, basically hit them with a flashbang or hit them with an EMP,
Yeah, that's
like,
kind of the
grenade.
effect I'm going
That's
for.
how I'll take.
Like, basically
Yeah.
just take them all out at once, even if it's not permanent. So, which would also make things easier
Cool,
for
cool,
the
cool.
business to potentially charge in the room and get them all into submission.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
okay, just wanted to make sure that was an
But
option.
yeah, like, there are other ways to, like, communicate. There are, like, like, basically, like, like the earbud, like, comlinks. It's the radio communicator,
I'm not
basically.
concerned about taking out their communications. I'm more concerned about exploiting
I
their
know,
communications to
but,
take them out.
like, I was just saying there are ways for the party to keep in
Oh,
touch. It's not just, texting through the phone. If it
oh,
comes down to, you need to split up or keep in
all right.
contact
Mm-hmm.
without having to, like, resort to cyberware.
You definitely don't
There
want to
is,
resort to
still
cyberware because they're
analog
gonna
stuff.
fucking like, yep, take everybody out with the power of sound. So,
Get everybody out with the sound of music.
Okay. So, as you begin your, planning, kind of, starting to put together a
taking them
plan
out
for
with
how
like
to take
NyQuil
down the
Baby
after
Shark or
image,
something.
um, like, as we kind of, like, we, see the scene entirely, outside is a nice, lovely, it's begun to rain, nice cold
Oh,
rain, and,
blood
yeah,
rain.
mm-hmm, and, basically what that is, open it up again in the core book. Because I looked it up in the core book to make sure it wasn't, because there's acid rain, because of course there is in Cyberpunk, but um yeah, blood rains are basically, there'll be crimson slime like on the sidewalks, and it's basically because of all the
Mm.
pollution and stuff. As the rain falls, it brings down, you know, pollution and makes it look like it's raining blood outside. You're in a Slayer video. I think that's Slayer that sings Raining Blood. I may be
Hmm.
wrong about that. It's one of those heavy metal bands. But yeah. And you can all tune into, you look at your agent, look at the weather app, and Yeah, it's expected to last the next 5 days, blood rain. So, that's gonna be nice and lovely.
Hmm.
Better pack your ponchos and umbrellas.
Hmm.
I just imagine someone with one of those augments that they have the little hat umbrellas that appear on top of their head when it starts raining. Just hops out.
I really should have one of those for my beanie, but
You can swap it out for a little propeller.
Turn it into a fizz.
But yeah. So um a leaf did some scouting around the area. Um Picked up some information, and I will say that person it'll be 100 eddies is the entrance fee. Yeah. Dog hair in my mouth. But yeah, it'll be 100 eddies per person to get into the club. If you want to like go the legitimate route before you start blasting.
Yeah. Did have I heard back from the guy yet or no? I did leave my contact information for him to get a hold of me if he liked the idea.
Mhm. As of right now, you haven't heard back from him. No.
And it's been what, a week?
Yeah, I'll say it's been a couple days since you met him and talked to him. If you guys want to gather information about, the guy's name is Frost Trottle. Yeah, make me a streetwise roll, difficulty 13, to gather information about, the dude whose street handle is Frost
Frost
because of
Troll.
how, yeah.
Everyone or just one person?
Yeah, everyone can make this roll. All right. Okay. The business and Deanna. Do you want to roll your streetwise?
For what
Like
specifically?
gathering information about, like the guy who owns
Ed
the after
Goon.
image.
I mean, my streetwise is um. Hold on, where is that? It's it's literally only 2. What difficulty did you say?
15
Yeah, it's mathematically
or
possible for me to
13.
succeed that.
Not well. If you would roll a 10, like the 10's, you would roll an additional die.
All right,
Because a 10 is a
I'll give
crit.
it a shot,
So
but
it.
yeah, not see.
Yep, it's all
I
good.
mean, I was
Like I
mainly
mean,
planning to see if I could like go up on like the roof or something, find like some sort of access point, and you know, use tech instead. Is that is that an option?
yeah, like the streetwise roll is just like like gathering information. Like,
Ear to the ground.
yeah, like it's basically the more successes the better. If you like fail, it won't really hurt you. May just it's more you may just hear like incorrect or out of date information. Marty, do you want to roll streetwise for me, please?
Take that as a no. Jokes
Yeah,
aside.
he must have stepped away or something. Okay. Okay. So with the 2 13s and the 15, uh, people succeeded. You hit the number, and then Arthur Chan went over. But yeah, the information that you gather about Frost Troll. Let me.
I have the image of him trying to be Frosty the Snowman.
You learn that he basically got his street handle Frost Troll is because beyond the name of the drug. All the Veritas drug that he, slings for his workers. He's also a very big synth coke dealer. Cocaine, snow, frost,
Mm.
like
I might have actually bought
trying to be
supply from
clever.
him at one point. Because that's one of the ingredients for the NZT.
Oh god. But yeah, he's mainly known around the neighborhood for, synth coke dealing. He has some connections to the Russian mob. I would say you find this out, Arthur Chan, because is Arthur Chan is he Russian? Or
Yeah,
because Krinkov.
we'll go with that.
Okay.
Maybe just his parents were Russian or something.
Okay. Yeah, because how could I forget Arthur Chan coming from the humble beginnings of the Trash Clan?
Yeah.
I almost forgot that little detail in your backstory.
I almost forgot about that too, yeah.
I'm surprised it hasn't come up more, but because that was the funniest part. Like that is to your backstory what getting a B in math was for Chen.
Well, at least it wasn't, Arthur Chan's villain origin story.
Oh god,
Are you
I'm looking at
sure?
my life path information here, and there's.
I have it written down somewhere. I'll just send you the notes that I took when we made your character. It was
Forgot about
wild
some of
last
this
time.
stuff.
But yeah. So kind of leaning on some connections you have to there is kind of like a Russian neighborhood in Night City. You kind of ask around there, Arthur Chan, and you find out that yeah, Frost Troll, he's a kind of old Russian family dude. Has some connections to the mob, specifically the Russian mob, because I have to be specific because there's a lot of mob. There's a lot of
Which
mobs
Russian mob, though?
There's more than one Russian mob.
I mean, if there's the Savoil one that's connected to them, and then there's the one that's connected to Zarafa, then it would go to. I mean, it makes sense that there'd be two of them then,
Oh, mob families. Yeah, I would say that to go more into that, make me another streetwise roll. I'll give you a +1, you know, to make this roll because it is, again, it'll be difficulty 15, this information.
Uh-oh. Oh, I'm surprised. I'm not exactly the most streetwise individual. Most of what I learned on the street as a boy was what type of garbage is safe to eat.
need to open up the corporate profiles to double check. So give you proper information. Oh god, Danger Gal. Cat girls.
There you go, Blitz. That's what I imagined.
Hmm.
You come into my house on the day my daughter is to be married.
Okay, Godfather.
Instead of wine, they drink kvass.
Okay. I need to write down this name because it's a doozy of a fucking Russian surname. No. Okay. Okay, with your, success in the additional streetwise information, you learn that Frost Troll has connections to so not Zarafa. It's the other like Sawboil.
Hmm. Being Zarafa, do I know what the relationship is between the two organizations there?
They're not actively antagonistic again to each other. They there hasn't exactly been a partnership between Savoil and Zarafa, but there's no bad blood between the two companies.
Okay.
More of a Cold War.
See. I think threatening them is a good idea. Like,
Threatening who exactly? Arthur Chan.
well, we want to get this lady out of captivity here, right? So hey, uh, let's keep things peaceful and just give up this one person. What do they matter to you anyway?
They make money.
Yeah, but do they make enough money to justify being dead?
I don't think. Who, the person we're supposed to get out, or them?
Them, yeah. Does this person make you enough money to justify me killing you? To try and hold on to that.
You
Are they
killing
that
them
worth it?
and then starting an entire family war.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Okay.
Hey, this person has more value to us than they do to you. So let's just not have a problem over it.
So
I'm gonna bring the Dobies. I think that's a good idea.
I would prefer to do this without the bloodshed first. We can try your as a plan B before we burn the house down.
Yeah, that's reasonable. You try and negotiate, and if they don't want to do some kind of exchange or like work with you, then we threaten them, and then if that doesn't work, then we follow through on the threats.
Sounds good to me.
oh my god.
I'm
This
bringing the
man is
Dobies though,
insane.
What?
because
What?
they're
Not your
threatening.
clan, Chen. Arthur Chan just, he thinks he's getting too big for his boots. I found out Frost Trolls were in deep with the Savoil. And,
Oh, I just had a crazy idea.
Oh god.
Remember that one batch of the drug that I made
Oh no.
that might not be properly mixed and have additional side effects?
Oh.
I just,
Mhm.
I just have a crazy idea with it.
Do I want to know what
I,
your
I've
crazy idea is?
it involves an air
Well,
hypo.
I actually
Oh
do need to
shit!
know
I
it because I am
activated my soundboard.
the
Disregard
GM.
that.
So,
Yeah,
like,
it
Full
involves an
0.
air hypo and possibly snakily injecting him with it.
injecting the mobster with your
Yes.
tainted drugs.
You know
He's my
what?
test
I'm
subject.
happy. I'm happy as long as you're not injecting us. You know.
Then I'll try and bluff myself and say it's the truth serum.
Do you have anything that makes somebody really willing to agree to something? You know, I feel like that'd be an easy way to get this negotiation, done with.
uh, what is
That would be
someone?
Veritas. That's like kind of the like not exactly mind control, but like it lowers inhibitions and makes you more prone to following like
Yeah, I don't
orders.
have that. I could work something up though. And do you want them talkative and remembering everything, or do, or do you want them just kind of
That's
blazed
up
out
to
of their
you.
mind?
I mean, if you want to actually work with them for your business,
Well, no, no,
you'd
no.
probably.
I mean, if I make this, I would sell it to you to use for whatever nefarious purpose you have.
To me, this is like a group project here.
No, no, no. The true serum drug.
Huh?
It would take. It's going to take time for me to actually work out the formulas and everything for making the true serum drug that you were talking about, right? I'm saying if you want me to do something like that, I would sell it to you for your nefarious purposes or whatever. I would just
Well, the
produce it.
purpose is to help us get our mission done here.
Well, you have it. I'm pretty sure you could have other stuff.
I'll be right back. I need to take a very quick bio break, but
All right.
please continue. You know,
Yeah,
plotting.
yeah. Hey, you know what? Fuck it.
It,
I'll
it,
I'll 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 buy a batch. Might as well keep that
it's
around.
essentially what I'm getting at is you could use it to drug your boss, the snarky asshole, and get
He's
dirt on
not
him.
snarky. He's just like
Oh,
Dick.
the stick in the mud. Yeah.
they. Yeah, I mean, hey, you know what? I'll pick up a batch. If you could make some, multiple doses, and I'll buy some of that, and we have that around for the mission if we need it.
Let's see here. What? Veritas is powerful truth serum. Fourth corporate ward, inject someone with Veritas to beat DC 17, resist torture. Drug check will be placed into a haze where they become extremely suggestible, giving them a -5 to acting, concentration, conversation, deduction, human perception, and persuasion checks. Only medtech is capable of using it correctly.
So you would have to poke them with it.
Unless I was able to essentially make it so that anyone could use it. And they just have to be injected. It just has a delayed effect.
Hmm.
Because if I remember correctly, go here, go here. We have non-addictive. Check chart. Pressing euphoric. Navigator, psychedelic. Stimulant, psychotic. STV of components. So we throw in this with combination of
I'm back. Sorry about
You're
having to
fine.
step away for a second. But
Nice to happen.
I
Everybody's
am
back.
currently typing up a drug.
Oh boy.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leaf. It'll be a difficulty. For the wardrobe and style, difficulty 13. Holy shit.
Oh man.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
and I
managed
thought
to
that was my thing.
No, I'm also social. It's just we hardly ever get at these sorts of things happening.
Mhm. If you wanted to, yeah, it would have been 15 difficulty for the streetwise. So you passed both. So yeah, you have a foot in with the music scene, like in the club, to help him get in better.
Yeah, I'll
Cool,
let
cool,
Chen
cool.
know about that.
Woohoo.
Yeah, you ask around and you find out that there's a small band that performs regularly at the after. So you're able to get in with them and
Yeah, cool.
3, 4, 50.
And I guess is since Chen is wanting to get a meeting, can I do a sort of social check with this band to see about them knowing the Frost Troll to just like respond to Chen, be like, "Hey, yeah, I want to buy your drugs."
I mean, if you're trying to get them to buy the drugs that I make, I would give you samples to just hand out.
Oh yeah, we're going through the band because I'm thinking like we can try to get this guy into
Like
our
how
fold.
many? Like how many samples do you want? Do you want 10 samples of the NZT stuff?
No. I got a fucking duffel bag.
That's well, I made
Just put as
40.
much as you can in the duffel bag, okay?
Okay,
These are
so
musicians.
essentially 40 pills, 40 doses worth for 4 hours, cut it into an hour dose increments. So 4 times 4 is 120 doses essentially for an hour's worth.
is this the tainted batch or is this
No,
the good
this
batch?
is the actual drug that I've made a couple times before. This is the NZT stuff.
Okay.
The other one, that the tainted batch, is the combat drug. That's the
Oh
tainted
god.
drug. Yeah.
All
Of
right.
course it's
So
the
I think
combat drug.
yeah, so I guess is we're gonna have to get this guy to try out the merchandise. So yeah,
Well,
what do I have to roll?
I already gave the guy a
Yeah, but he needs the magical thing called
yeah,
peer pressure.
he's fair. All right. Gosh. 18, 15.
So if we are doing that, what's the role do I need to make, GM? Or how do you want me to approach it?
Um so you're basically going to the band and gonna give them drugs to try and, peer pressure the boss, right?
Yeah, not just that. Just get to be good buddies with the band, and then through that, like meet the boss, and then peer pressure.
Okay.
This is a long operation. I know.
No, I love it.
Hmm.
So if you come with the drugs and you're passing them out like candy, Leaf, which being a rocker girl or a rocker, I shouldn't say rocker boy, rocker is a better way to say that.
It's fine. She doesn't mind either way. She's just like, you can call me
Yeah,
rocker boy, rocker girl. It doesn't matter. You just have to call me mine.
I love it. But yeah, if you're passing out, drugs like candy, living up to the rocker lifestyle, to get in with them, I won't require a roll because the drugs will basically be your admission ticket into getting in with this band. Um, and then so you wanted to get in with the band, and what else? I'm sorry, I keep
Oh, I think I'm
distracted
gonna have
by
to do like a
my
persuasion.
craziness.
Just be like, yeah, you know who really needs this? The guy that like runs this place. He looks like he could, relax and get this. And I know a guy that sells this shit.
Okay, yeah, give me a persuasion roll.
Uh,
um,
can I roll personal grooming or wardrobe and style beforehand to get a boost?
yeah, you can just choose which one is your better stat, and you can roll it. Oh God. I keep forgetting how good your like wardrobe and style stuff is. But yeah, yep, you'll get a bonus from the
All right, cool. And then I just took some smash, so
nice.
Oh man.
Yeah, it would have been it was difficulty 17, but yeah, you will smash it out the park. And yeah, you're hanging out with the band, you know, like drinking, having a good time. You bring up like, oh hey, who this would be great for the boss man for the frost troll, and um yeah, I'll say that the band members, one of the the head band guy, he'll say yeah, definitely, must be
does he
super
have a
chill.
Nickelback shirt?
Awesome. Does he have a Nickelback shirt? So what you asked?
Yeah, yeah. We're discussing this. This is like the other parts of Cyberpunk they don't talk about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask you to
He
look
does
at a
have a Nickelback
photograph.
shirt.
Go Blitz. What do you think about that drug for your true serum?
Hmm?
I pinged you in Discord.
Uh,
But yeah, the guy you're talking to, the
oh,
head of the band, he does have a Nickelback shirt.
Good, good, Nickelback. So let's go see this Frost Troll and like lay the deets on him. And I think he's gonna be really up to meet up with this Chin guy. This guy's like a solid like drug dealer, man.
Groovy sister. Uh,
Make some print
like
product.
like he's busy until Wednesday, but Wednesday night
Yeah,
go in
yeah,
there.
fuck that. This shit can't wait, can it?
Oh
Like
yeah, I
he's
mean,
got orange cream flavored.
I don't know what that means, and I'm concerned. But
You've never heard of an
Orange
orange
cream
dreamsicle?
edibles? Yeah.
I've heard of the ice cream,
Yeah, basically imagine that, but the flavor. It's
but
a
I I'm just
What's
staring
so,
at my screen.
what's so special about that flavor?
But
Am I missing something? Okay,
It's
well,
the
that was a
flavor you
conversation
can't
tonight.
see.
well, you just give him a
Okay.
It's
second.
like cinnamon toast crunch.
neck that
okay.
smiles back.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say, as pitch it to the guy, I'll for now he'll be dubbed Nickelback guy because I don't have a name for him. Nickelback guy. Yeah, he'll say,
The nickname
"Yeah, I see
stick
where you're coming
because
from."
yeah, yeah. Let's go. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Yeah, call up your dealer friend and, you know, let's get this deal done,
Yeah,
man.
Chin, hold your ass down here.
All
Are you
right.
calling, the rest of the party to, come down and,
I mean, if we get
prepare
this
for
done
this meeting?
without, I mean, if we get this done without having to go in, great. But I wasn't planning for it to like happen right away. So we do the meeting, and then if this fails, then we enact the plan of getting
Yeah.
everybody in position to do this heist
Let's
of
just see if we can do this bloodless like you wanted.
yes, exactly.
Groovy. Yeah, so I'll
Did-
drag you all over. So it's Chin and Leaf going in for now.
So my question is, how many doses did he hand out?
You're
Leaf.
you were expecting her to keep track.
Well, like after this is done, I was going to be like, okay, so how many were handed out totally? Because I essentially gave you 120 of an hour each dose. Or no, 160 because 4 and 4 is 16. Yeah, 160. Uh,
God.
54% of it remains.
all right, so half of it, 20. Gotcha.
Yep.
So you handed out basically half of the stash that I have made as samples. All right,
It got us in.
ain't complaining. All right,
I'm quite shocked that you didn't just hand them all out of Leaf.
I was just trying to figure out is like, how would someone irresponsible not keeping track would do it? It's just like, let me just do a percentage roll to just see what's left in the duffel bag.
Mhm.
And apparently, the will of the force had it decide she was a bit responsible.
all right. Back to the meeting with the head guy again. It's like
Yep.
I'm back.
Yep. So I'll say that, this token will represent Nickelback guy until I make a proper token for him. Because it seems like this band, maybe somebody, a Leaf. I'll say that, the band seems like, kind of get, if you wanted to get your music career more off the ground, you could definitely work with them in the future. And you've definitely, they like you, for from all the drugs that you've handed out. So, you
It's
know,
like I'm like, yes, I'm the maker. I'm the person responsible for you having your nice high.
ah, great, man. It's awesome to meet you. That's some good shit, bro.
Yeah. Makes you remember everything too, don't it?
Mm-hmm. I sound like the dorkiest person ever because I've never taken any drugs. I've never been intoxicated like that, so I'm just vamping about how these people would be acting. But yeah,
I
you'll
mean, if Fat
arrive and
Mikey's
be
brother
taken
is any
to
indication, you're not that
Roscoe.
far off.
But yeah, you'll be taken in to his, private office. Oh, well, first I'm gonna make them visible, then make them invisible again because I misclick. But yeah, you're shown through. Um, Nickelback guy seems to be pretty popular around here. Seems to be really friendly with all the you know
Quick question:
uh
is the disposition of the head honcho neutral with us?
yeah. At this point, it's neutral.
He's now a fan.
Hmm.
I love it. But yeah, Nickelback guy will, take you to Frost Troll's office. You see he's, sitting there, kind of, stereotypical sleazy kind of nightclub owner. Has a couple like pretty girls on his arm. They're, has people guarding him, that kind of like stuff. But yeah, you walk in. He'll recognize you first, Chen. He'll say,
I've
right,
returned.
I see you have.
Yes,
Yeah,
and just to show you the effectiveness, we have people here that are here to vouch.
yeah, Nickelback guy, kind of, he's kind of like, like bouncing the balls of his feet behind you too. He's like, oh yeah, boss, like, this is some really good shit. We should like, like work
Give
with
it a
this
shot.
guy. Yeah, try some, bro.
Yo, man, shit. One hit of this, and you'll be on cloud 10, man. That kind of.
Well, like he then like sees me because I rolled the charismatic impact, and it's like, oh, he's a fan. So once I recognize that, I'm going to now roll here to put 3 luck.
Oh no.
Okay.
And this is just to ask the favor of the like, hey, could you do a favor? Could you just like let the girl go? Just be like a liaison if Chin works for you.
Works with you, not for you. Oh
Okay.
no.
Awesome.
Yeah, this would be
Box
17.
up.
Oh, goodness.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
She's the top earner. He's like, no. Oh my god.
Goodness. That's a fairly big mess up.
Oh,
Mess up. But yeah, like yeah, Leaf, you definitely pick up that Frost Troll. He is a fan of yours. He does perk up when you come into the room. In fact, he's barely like listening to Chen and is looking at you. And he'll say, well, I can't really, let any of my employees go. But how about this instead? If you want, he'll look at you, Chen. If you want to, sell your drugs in my club, that's perfectly fine. However, your friend there, he'll point to a Leaf, she has to come and perform here, every week. And I'm talking like 4 times a week.
I don't know. You want to be my agent?
If we're well, I'm your drug maker / agent, so yeah, makes sense.
You're just like Lionel Hutz in The Simpsons when he's like a drug keeper awayer.
Never would I thought this is how this would have gone. Drug dealer becomes the rocker's agent.
Hey, they have to have something to you know to party
Well, to
with.
be honest, like, what's more natural than chocolate and peanut butter? A rocker and her drug dealer? Yes.
That's fair. But
Yeah.
yeah. So, Leaf, is it? So if you're gonna come work for me, you'll be paid 500 eddies a week, plus any tips you earn. I'll have a whole, contract signed up, put together for you. But
Sounds good.
yeah, this partnership looks to be a good one. Now, is there any other business you have
Well,
for me?
You said you can't let any of your workers go. What if I got you a replacement?
Go on. Yep.
So
What do you like? He's
I'm offering
hear you.
finding you
out.
some individuals that are hooked on the drug that will be sold here, and in return, you let the other one go, and they will essentially 2 for 1.
So you're becoming a pen pal?
Hmm.
He's wearing
What if one
many
of their
hats.
brothers come to talk to you?
Hey, I didn't say how I would
I may
find
be
them.
misunderstanding what you're trying to do, Chin.
I'm just more of, all right, this guy came to me first. He's like, I need my sister out. I'm like, okay, gotcha. Goes to do that, and then proceeds to find 2 to take her place, but I never specified what 2.
At this point, Chen, your next level up, you need to put points in the fixer, like roll, because you, with all the hats you're wearing, like, Jesus
Gonna be
Christ,
that
man.
guy's mom and his other sister.
Or he just earns 1 rank of fixer just to show he's starting out.
Just
Yeah.
takes rank.
I
I'm a
think I'll
med
give that
tech
to you after the
fixer.
session today.
Woo. I'm wearing too many hats. It's just like, all right,
I'll give.
which hat am I
I'll
wearing
actually give
today?
that to you in lieu of XP after this session. I'll give you a point of
Woo.
fixer for all the shit you're doing.
Way
But
too many shenanigans. Yeah.
no shit. But okay, so your proposition is to, let the
Ba-
girl
ba-
go. You'll bring 2 to replace her.
Essentially, yes. I'll bring 2 individuals that are already hooked on the drug that he's using and the new drug that I'm selling to keep them more in line. Way he doesn't have to
I
worry about
see.
any complications. So it may take some time, but it will eventually transpire
Well,
because I have to find them.
how do I
Essentially,
know that? Well, how do I know that if I accept this still,
that I
how
hold
do
up
I
my end of the
know
bargain.
that?
I just point to a
Well,
leaf.
and
I'm
also,
coming here every time she's working, so
mm,
you're
well,
going to be
not so
getting
much that.
business.
It's more like, how do I know that you won't change the drug composition around one day and turn my workers against me?
Because you have the other drug, I'm just using the new drug, which basically increases memory and allows a lot of memories to be remembered. Basically, you remember everything, and you're able to react a lot faster to and notice changes in individuals.
Hmm.
That's all that drug does.
Well, yeah. I do
So
have to
why would
say,
I change that? I'm not changing the standard drug you use. I'm just saying I'm allowing both, so they need both. So we both get something out of this, and you get 2 extra workers for the one.
I see. Um, Go ahead and make me a. Look at the skills.
Persuasion?
Yeah, make me
Can
a
I
persuasion roll
negotiate for him?
Um, I'll say
I
difficulty 21.
okay.
17 actually won't make it that hard. Difficulty 17.
Okay, I'm spending all my luck points on this.
Good luck.
You son of a bitch.
Put it this way, I have 5 levels. into persuasion. So I had to roll, literally, I would have had to roll a 1 in order to fail.
Very nice. But yeah, congratulations, you've passed. What I thought was going to be a combat encounter has been solved with the power of conversation and you know
The
back
power of
alley
simping.
fucking pimping.
Pimpin', not simpin'.
So congratulations, we went real black trench coat and solved it without getting anyone killed, Chin.
Yay!
Well, nobody is getting killed as a part of this. The other
Mhm.
things. So.
Man, the next encounter I design will definitely have to be some combat. So, the business can really shine.
Just give us a job where we just have to clear out an apartment of like booster gangers and
Mhm.
that's it.
Or what are those that in 2077 the people that it's basically the black market, they strip you of all your cyberware and kill you?
Yeah, the scavengers, yeah.
Yeah, the scavs. Just
Mhm.
clear out a bunch of scavs.
Keep that in mind. But yeah, you do manage to convince, Frost Troll, the Russian mobster with the big, the synth coke habit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will indeed release Andy's sister. Now, um, as long as you bring him to new.
Yeah. I will basically, in my downtime, I am looking for the people that are like on that drug already, since I already know what it is and the side effects of it. I'm looking for those individuals specifically on the street and be like, "Hey, I got something for you. Try this. This should help. Oh, you need a job? I know just the place."
I feel very I feel very disgusted with myself for allowing you to do this bullshit.
Welcome to Cyberpunk.
It all under the facet of just the friendly Asian guy helping out the locals.
Mhm. Yeah, you're Shanghaiing people in a new way.
Yes.
Kudos.
Mhm.
I will
Innovative.
say, like, the
At least this isn't the French Foreign Legion.
It's kind of
That's
worse
true.
because they fuck you.
But yeah. So the caveat to this deal is that Andy's sister won't be released until
I get the
you know
two
you
people, which is
yeah
I expected that.
yep because it
That
will
was
be
perfectly
like
acceptable.
the
Yeah.
swap will happen at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no one screws over the other,
Exactly.
which
I wouldn't
you
have
know
had it any other way.
yeah, like he won't screw you over in this deal, but for future deals you can't exactly be sure. Is all I'll say.
Yeah.
Because it is Night City and he is a
Yeah.
mobster. So
Hmm.
He's also
yeah.
a living person, and that can be changed.
Yes.
Jeez. You update my notes.
The,
I don't
the
like this
business
guy.
looks up.
I secretly put a hit out on him.
I don't want to kill this guy anyway. Like, am I
The
alone in
business
that?
takes it.
So technically, he's my only paycheck so far.
Yeah.
See, why you gotta make your paycheck be a guy I want to kill? It's fucked up.
Well, not my fault. Not all of us are flush with cash, bro.
Not
Hey, I'll
everyone.
be a customer.
Not
Yeah.
everyone can embezzle, $500,000 for their company and have it in a
Yeah.
slush fund.
Yeah. Did you
Whoa,
see the new drug combination? The
I
true
didn't
serve
embezzle
drug?
any money. I did. I approve.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
embezzle any
saw.
money though.
That's true. You haven't done that yet. Let me
That
preface
was
that.
all.
He did
That was
sell
all achieved through
jewelry.
thievery.
Through
Um,
petty theft, yes, I remember
oh,
now.
there's nothing
Well,
petty about that. That is grand.
yeah, I was about to say, excuse me, that is
Grand
grand
theft.
theft, and that could land you, well, several years in prison if you were ever caught. Which at this point probably will not happen, but
Who knows?
you'd be in for a bad time through the Justice Department, is all I'll say. Yeah,
I
they
don't
have a
think so.
lot
I
of
have
funny
money.
ways to, deal with evildoers. And
Nah,
if
they'll
you
send me
tune
to
in
like
every
a
Friday night,
billionaire prison.
people that are getting, have been sentenced to getting, electro lashed.
Where do they send like executives when they misbehave?
They
To
sent
the
him on
Hilton,
vacation to the moon.
to the Hilton Hotel.
Pretty much, yeah.
Base in a hotel.
Oh,
Yes.
actually, not the Hilton Hotel. They sent him to Mar-a-Lago.
Well, I mean, it depends. If you've done enough crime, they'll just send you into one of the um they'll send you actually into space, because there is actually a like a thing, like the very
Hmm.
rich went to space when the world went to shit.
So like the Jetsons.
That's quite literally like a thing. Like it's
Hey,
very
man.
ultra like uber rich.
It's called Elysium.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
But
particularly worried about the criminal justice, in Night City here. They're not very good at it, and they're very easily bribed.
oh yeah, it's the dark future. Everyone can be bribed if you have enough money.
Exactly. So what do I have to worry about?
Everyone has a price.
Okay, $1 million man. Ted DiBiase right there. Boy, did I just betray my age.
Okay. Okay, so a leaf, you will have to perform at the after image 4 times a week. For that, you will get 500 eddies, plus tips from people who go to see the band. Chin, um, yeah, you're making drugs.
Hmm.
I'll say at this point, it's however much you can make in a week. They'll take and pay.
Hmm. Red.
Ramba, do you know what page the like the random like gig work is in the core book? You know what page that it's on?
Oh, let me just open mine core book up now.
Yep. So to kind of make up for not having a big combat encounter, I'll have Deanna and the business roll on the you know the gig work, so you can earn like a little bit of money. So this is what you got up to while Alif and Chen were doing shit.
Okay.
Are we rolling something, or are you doing it for us?
I have to find the like tables. Sorry. Because there's an
Oh.
actual like thing you can roll on that's different for each
Yeah,
for
I'm
each
looking
roll.
for it too.
Maybe it's in the lifestyle section. Let me look in there. But because I like the core book, it's very cool, but they're the rollable tables aren't like in a single place. They're like, spread out everywhere. And
If only there was a thing on the back of the book that lets you know where it is.
Yep. But yeah, so I'll pause the time moving for now. Because after you guys have, rolled your, like side gig jobs, that's where we'll like end for today. A little bit of a shorter session, and I,
Yep. Okay.
I didn't want to I'm glad. I was expecting to go into some combat, but being able to, I like talking it out and making, different ways to solve problems. I know a couple of you guys didn't really get to, really, shine and let your character shine for the session. It was mainly the Chin, Arthur Chan, and RTM, or not RTM. Thinking of
Leaf.
your a Leaf show, yes. Thinking of your alien character Blitz.
Yeah, they are both Russian now, I guess.
Yes. Okay, during the week, choose one, do a gig work, roll a d6 according to the rolls.
I'm sure I'll pay the business to beat up Chin again at some point.
Yeah.
It's not the
Okay.
last time he pokes someone with a fucking needle. Well, pokes one of us with a fucking needle, I suspect.
I'm not messing with you guys anymore. I'm trying to go as straight as possible, but
Yep. Like,
quotation
to be
marks.
fair, the one time
This
he
is
did,
bad?
mess with the party, you had to go into addiction therapy, Arthur Chan. Okay.
Yeah.
I found the things. Okay. So, uh, Deanna and the business. Roll me a d6, please. Okay. Netrunner. Hustle. Okay. So, in this, while Alif and Chen were doing their thing, you picked up some side work, found a valuable data cache in an abandoned system, and you sold. Your role rank.
What exactly was so valuable? Is it something that could be plot relevant?
Yeah, I'll flesh it out. Like, it doesn't specify exactly, but I can flesh it out for you. So you are a level 4 netrunner, or rank 4 netrunner. Multiply that by 5. You earned 1,000 eddies for finding it and doing recovery work basically. Okay. The business. Roll me a d6, please. Okay, that was a 5. Ooh. Attracted undue attention, had to lay low. Um,
Yep.
um, yeah, I'll say that were basically called in to do like an assassination job.
Mm-hmm.
Take out a couple like gang members. Um, you know, kind of it got too dicey. You know, you had to get out of there or, risk being, knocked out of action for a couple weeks. Um, I'll give you 200 eddies, simply because, it's better than paying you nothing because that result is you are a big fat goose egg. But I'll give you 200 eddies, because you did, like, scope out the job and,
Okay.
you did your work. You just didn't get your target. Okay. Um, and then, Arthur Chan. Roll me a d6 since you didn't really do anything at the club. I'll say you also did something.
Sweet.
Oh,
A
nice.
1.
Landed a moderate success on a project. Earned a reward bonus. Multiply that by 5. 1,500 eddies you've earned
Oh,
as a small bonus.
it's not bad.
Yeah. Um, like, what sort of project were you working on? Let's,
Uh,
stand the situation.
it was a advertising deal. No, wait, I'm in HR. Putinov had allegations against him, and I made them go away.
Oh god. Okay.
Well, you should have had those
I will.
documented because Deanna will absolutely exploit that.
Well, I do have one question for you though. Uh, since however much I make in a week or whatever, and then it's sold to the boss guy there or sold at his club, would I be able to sell the remaining amount of the drug I have or a specific amount?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
If you
Yeah.
just look at my Eurobook log, you'll see what I typed out, and just let me know if that's okay.
Um, the NCT. Where is that typed down?
It's if you look at the Eurobuck ledger, basically it was 100 eddies per dose hour, and it's only 4 hours per full dose. So I sold 18 at 400 EBs each to get the 7,200.
Okay. Cool.
And then I would have paid. The reason why I was asking is because I would have paid Alif, Deanna, Blitz, and Martial 5,000 for at least starting to do the work for the job, just in case.
Hmm.
So I'm giving everybody a 5,000.
I'm just gonna pass that on to my bodyguard. You know, I don't know what they're paying her, but it's probably not incredible.
Oh yeah, she earns probably like I'd say 200 eddies a week.
Oh,
But
geez.
yeah, she's very low in the totem pole at Zarafa. But yeah, the 5K, she's definitely you're her best friend right now, and she'll do almost anything for you. But to quote Meatloaf, but she won't do certain things. To paraphrase what he says. Yes, Alif,
She,
exactly.
she, she'll dive in front of a bullet, but anything else, that's questionable.
Mhm.
She'll kill for people for me, but like to be fair, she would have done that already.
Yeah, but now she won't, ask questions.
And if I remember correctly, I think we actually established that Alyssa, kind of like, family background is actually from like one of the nice, like housing complexes in the city. Interestingly enough, like one
Hmm.
of the corporate like Beavervilles or what they call what they're called. Like nice like gated community.
Yeah,
No
it
violence.
makes sense, like, oh man, I hate how peaceful this is. I just want to kill. Hey,
Hmm.
is what it is.
Yep.
So
But
don't forget to add your 5K from me, because I've already deducted it.
all
Did you
right.
give it to everyone or what?
Yeah, I gave 5K to each of you as like a prepayment for the job that we were planning on doing that didn't happen.
Okay.
So basically, it was a payment in lieu of, if the job gets completed that way or not.
Cool. I'll go ahead and I'll give you your IP for the session. Chen, you will be getting a 1 rank of fixer
Already
rather
added it.
than
Just
cool.
I'll deduct the IP that you give.
Um, yeah, you get the rank instead of the IP. I think is
Yep.
a fair compromise. Okay.
What does it cost to get a rank of like a new class?
The first rank of something, it's expensive. Let me find the exact number for you. Leveling up
Because
is very expensive in this game.
I really want to like do the media thing on the side, but like I remember it just being so ridiculously fucking expensive that like I've been saving my IP, I think since the start of the game. Yeah, I haven't spent any of it, and I'm probably still not there yet.
You could, if you've just been saving IP, get a couple of ranks of media, but no. It's going to be a bit of a doozy because, yeah, you're going to have to claw up.
Yeah, but I'll add your guys' IP to your sheets and let me find the like what is it? Getting better, I believe. Yep, getting better. Okay. So to buy a rank. Oh, it's only 60 for roll rank improvement, or let me double check that because it's different for multi-classing. The only caveat is that if you once you start multi-classing, you'll have to bring it up to at least rank 4 to compete with your starting rank.
Mhm.
Did you already add the IP?
Yeah, let me do that. Then I'll find the uh, like the rank costs in a second. Session. Leave business.
Which channel are the books in?
The link to my Google Drive is in channel.
I think images and notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, there it is.
Yep. Because if I looked at like the the getting better section correctly, it's only 60 points to get the first rank of a new role.
What's the cost to like level up a role?
It goes from 60, 120. It basically doubles every time you get it.
Hmm.
And got his, then Deanna.
What let's see. Is this under 153?